Okay, hello all. I'm gonna put the light on. You can see a little more of me. My plans for this evening with my brother got canceled because they went 10 o'clock this morning and did a bar crawl, and by 6 o'clock they were toast. So I'm gonna read a poem. Told you I do poetry, so I've copyrighted all of them. Hopefully, like I said, someday put them in a book. So this is one that, I don't know, I guess it's what I imagined. What I'd like if I find that's someone or someone, but I'll just read it. It starts with little circles on my toes, ever so gently. The slow massages, caressing to relax is intently. I don't know if that goes, but the smooth feeling like butter against my skin. The warm, silky feeling of oil spreading so deep yet so thin. The stroking of my feet is like on a canvas with a brush, tracing my feet to my calves as my skin tingles. The vibe that goes up my leg like a warning signal. Slowly moving up is a warming, sensual sensation. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and enjoy the exploration. It is like a gentle breeze across my skin on a warm summer day. There is a sweet scent in the air, like a mixed bouquet. Hands on my body like silk, gently guiding across, up and down. Hands so soft and tender that know their way around. So relaxing and calming, it takes all the stress away. It puts you in a state of mind from the world far, far away. Now, not my best, because, I don't know that I like all the words, but that is how I would imagine once in a relationship, what, like I say, knows their way around. I feel like when you really get to know someone, and I say this to guys when they try to push the envelope for sex right away, I'm like, that's the easy part. The hard part is getting to know each other. And sometimes sex clouds the relationship if it's too soon. I mean, at this age and stage in my life, I'm not gonna wait till marriage. I'm not gonna wait until I know this is the one I'm gonna marry. But I feel like I need to get to know someone. And I feel a couple of dates in that discussion can be had. And I say to guys, I'm not a prude by any means, but I don't want to just jump in bed with someone. I want to get to know them. I want to make sure we are compatible, that we can, and I feel if you connect on so many other levels, that makes I'll use the word intimacy, so much better. I really do. I just passed a cop, so I hope he doesn't think I'm watching a video. Hope he doesn't come out and pull me over. So, I really swear I'm not yawned. I really, really, truly believe that if you connect on other levels, that the sexual connection will be even better. And I feel that if it's jump in too soon, and I'm not saying 6 months, like I said, at this stage and age of the game, my life, but if you jump in too soon and the sex is really good, then, or if it's really bad, so there's two sides to that coin. So if sex is really good, you might it may tend to cloud your judgment of the person and be like, well, and even if they are, there's certain things that you're like, I don't know, but sex is really good. So I think that does cloud your judgment if you do too soon. And I feel if the sex isn't god awful horrible, you can work on it most of the time. I met this guy, great guy, really nice. We connected, everything. And then when it came to the sex, it was really, I thought it was good. Really did. And then, I started, a little flirtatious, I guess, sexting. And he backed off. And I said, oh, I'm sorry if you're not into that. And he said, well, I'm kind of a vanilla guy, and I don't think you're a vanilla kind of girl. And I said, there's no turn on red, people. Car just turned. And I explained to him, I was like, oh, I would have settled for vanilla. Because, if you were the first guy I met. Because so much better than my ex. But I really, truly, I said, I don't know if I can settle for vanilla. I become adventurous. And this was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't like a short time, but it wasn't a really long time after my divorce. And what the fuck am I doing? I thought I was turning, sorry for the language, thought I was turning to, go on. Oh, can I turn into Bank of America? This is crazy. You can't turn into any of these off the highway. So now I'm going around again because I turned to the exit and the next entrance was the bank. Gonna get money because, and I'm got a red light again. Hey kids, there's Big Ben. Hopefully I don't do that again. What threw me off, there was a car there with flashing lights. And I thought he was in the bank parking lot. And, sorry, I'm going to bed early tonight. I'm kind of, in a way, glad we're not going out. Because I'm very tired from last night. I didn't get to bed till like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So, and anybody that's looking at me, or even this, oh, the guy's gone with the flashing lights, isn't he? I think so. I'm getting a cold, so I am, when I go home, I'm getting a medicine ball. When I go home, chugging a vitamin C pack. So, emergency pack, sorry. Oh, no, this guy backed up a little bit. The flashing, the four-way flashers. I don't know what his issue is. Oh, no, he's still here. Letting this guy go. That's why I thought he was in the bank parking lot, but he's not. And I don't know what the problem is that she's sitting there, but I don't know. So, to get back to where this came from, of my, oh, don't tell me the drive-thru is not working, because I will be really upset. I want to hope and pray that this guy likes to go inside the ATM to get, oh no, someone's here, that's all. But I feel like, you know, if we would have had that discussion before we had sex, then I don't know how I would have felt. And like I said, if I would have met him, if he was like the first guy I met, and, you know, talking to my friends and who were divorced, and they were, you know, naive too, and then friends of them say, you never had a guy spank your ass, pull your hair? She's like, what? And little did she know that her friends, sorry, are like so dry, I don't know why. They went down to Atlantic City, and this guy like kind of hit on her and stuff, and they're like, oh, and she's like, oh my God, he wants to go back to the room. And they're like, oh, just let us know when you're done, whatever. They arranged for this guy. They kind of knew him. Wasn't like they hired him. They didn't pay him. And she was like, whoa, what an experience. And, you know, he's like, oh, if you ever want to do it again, you know, here's my number, whatever. But he wasn't interested in like a relationship, a commitment. He's just interested in, you know, you want a booty call. So, I'm so close to this. I have to get the cash out for the brunch for my sister, which I agree, makes it easier when people have cash. So I'm getting cash for me and my daughter and her boyfriend. So there's two sides to this coin of not jumping in too early and jumping in too early. That's why I say we're adults here, and, you know, I want to have a conversation. When you feel like you're, you know, really starting to like this guy, it's like 3 dates in, start to have somewhat of a conversation. You gotta take your card first before you. Okay, I'm taking my cash, my daughter's cash. Thank you. Sorry, gotta put it away. No one's behind me. Gotta take out my single ladies for my Starbucks. I have these $1 bills that are in great shape from 1957. And I don't know where I got them from, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, 10, that's right. She gave that to me. I didn't make Costco, which I'm a little upset about. But two sides to this coin. If you go and don't have the conversation. Don't. Is this lady all right? Are you okay?
I'm talking with roadside assistance. My car stopped.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. Well, I'm just glad it's nothing.
Maybe what do you need?
Oh, poor lady. Her car just stopped. A Range Rover. Oh, no. I gotta go to Starbucks. They might close at 8. Seem to close early around here. I forgot Costco closes at 6. I was thinking that it's tomorrow is 6. But no. But I'm gonna have to get my order and cut this short because I have to give them for my points. I don't know how that'll work. I love this medicine ball.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Yes, can I have a medicine ball venti?
Anything else?
Can I have it with honey packets and add 2 extra honey packets, please?
Anything else?
That's all.
496. You can pull up.
Thank you. So I'll forgo my points. I want to keep talking. I'll put the singles up there. Not bad for a large tea. I don't know what. It's probably cheaper at Dunkin', but they don't have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're probably gonna be like, oh shit. I don't know why I left. I knew it was $4.96. So if you don't have a conversation early enough, like I didn't with this guy. We didn't even have a conversation at all. Nice guy, everything. And oh boy, he couldn't wait again. I said I was in Victoria's Secret. Ooh, wow, and everything. And you know, when we were talking on the phone, but then he's like a vanilla guy. And plus, he was a kind of sit-home kind of guy. And it was a point in my life where I was like, no, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna have some fun, you know? So, this girl is like, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she sees that I'm recording. I don't know. But, I don't care. I hope you're putting honey packets in there. Oh, yep. So, I don't know, I might have told you this, they froth the lemon juice, which is like amazing. So, let's see, here she comes with my tea, which I love.
Hi, it's 496.
They're having a conversation amongst themselves. But, so if I would have had this sooner, and he said he was very vanilla. Oh. Thank you. You too. So, if I would have had that conversation with him, I don't know, would I have? He's the kind of the one that decided that he wasn't for me. He's like, you like to go out, I like to sit home and just relax. He did have a younger son, which that didn't bother me. I discovered he kind of didn't really have the time for dating. He kind of made the time for me, which was sweet that he wanted to do that. That showed he was very interested. But he worked nights. Well, 3 to 11. or did he work 11 to 7? Yes, I'm lying. I'm sorry. He worked 11 to 7 so that he would get off of work and go and to his old house and take his son to school. You know, get him going to school so the ex-wife could go off to work. I guess she started him, finished. And his story was one of his friends, his wife, his ex-wife, and one of his friends had an affair. So he was working also towards his master's. So he was an RN working towards his master's. Why, I don't know. I guess more money. I don't know. But he was an OR nurse. Most elective surgery. Penile enlargement. And I know some of you didn't even know that was a thing. And that was possible. But yeah. I wonder how that is. Like, there's got to be enough skin there to stretch it, I would think. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm just... It's hard to find a nice guy. He was a nice guy. And when you do find a nice guy, it seems it's hard to find someone compatible with you. So maybe at this point in my life, maybe not so much, you know, I don't think I could go back to being vanilla. Although he didn't seem like he wasn't into the role play. He wasn't into, you know, different things I had said and, you know, trying new things. So if someone is at least willing to try something and maybe isn't their cup of tea, but oh my God, this cop is sitting here, and if he's coming out now to get me, I'm gonna be pissed, because I'm just gonna say I am talking on the phone, and hopefully he doesn't pull out. Or if he does, I turn in my thing, and I think he was just adjusting his car. I was gonna say adjusting himself, but that didn't sound right. So I really, really feel like if it wasn't meant to be, it won't be. And in that case, oh God, don't tell me this is the cop pulling out. That pulled out and is gonna come behind me. Oh my God, I don't think so. Thank God. And I don't know if there's anything against this, like, you know, watching the road. So I don't know. You know, they have those dash cams and everything. I don't know. But sorry. It's been a little bit since I yawned. But I really, like, if you have that conversation too quickly with somebody and they're like, oh no, that's not me, that's not for me, whatever, then okay. Then, you know, move on. Even if you go and, oh my nose, can't wait to take something. even if you know, spend the time and then have the conversation, and after you had sex, and they're a little open to some things, but I've had a guy tell me, I think you would just from a little fooling around and talking, and after we went out several times, just even kissing. He said, I was scared after you kissed me. You kissed so passionately. I'm like, oh my God. And then, when we, fooled around a little and didn't have sex, but, well, we didn't have intercourse. He was like, I don't know if I can handle you. I don't know if and I said, what do you mean by that? He said, I don't know if I could keep up with you, to be honest. And maybe it's because, like, I kept up with Frank, but I was much younger and he could go 24/7. Steven kind of fizzled out and it was almost nothing. And it was like once a week, if that. And I was like, I've done this in my marriage. He's like, oh, we don't have to do it all the time. And he had told me that was the girlfriend of 5 years. That was her complaint. That she could go every day and he could only go once a week. So there are men out there that, just aren't that into it. Or maybe as they got older. And he even said, oh, in my 20s, of course, all the time. But so maybe with age, some men, they say you don't use it, you lose it. I don't know. So I'd love to hear feedback on this, but going back to the poem, I would love that slowly get to know someone that they do know every inch of my body. They know what exactly turns me on, that ignites me, and me them. So, I think if you slowly, start with kissing and then go to, a little bit more, and then to where it leads up to, the actual intercourse. But everything that leads up to it, I think, is so much better. And not that I don't like intercourse, but that makes that even better. But I think that is like, and I just feel like it seems something so simple, but yet so hard to find. And I've met guys like that they're like, oh, it seems like such a simple thing, but yet so hard to find. And they've put that in their profile. And I'm just like, oh my God, they get it. And talk to them, and some of them are like, oh, well, you're not my type, but yeah, I totally get it. And we go back and forth, have a conversation, and he asks, because he asks a question, and, whatever, and goes back and forth. I used to go back and forth, maybe for days, weeks, through the sites. Now I'm like, cut it off, because then it goes back to that, why aren't I your type? You haven't even met me. Or I don't think we'll be compatible. Why? And I was like, oh, we haven't even met. What makes you think that? No answer. Or, I just don't. Good luck to you. So, I don't even ask that question anymore. And this goes back to 2 that I'd love to say in 2 years. And a lot of guys have told me I don't look my age. A lot of people have told me I don't look my age. which is very nice to hear. And I'd love in 2 years to take a great picture, be in better shape, healthier. So, and I feel like when you're healthier, you look healthier. And I got a lot of compliments from the ladies at the nail place. They're like, oh, you look so good. You're looking better. Oh, I love the makeup. Oh, you look so great. Oh, you look better. You're feeling better because you look better and this and that. And I think, and then the one or two said, oh, I like the makeup, you know. So I usually just do blush and mascara. And I thought I was going out tonight. So maybe I need to try to take that extra effort and do my makeup. I feel at work, like, but you never know who's going to walk in that door. You never know. So I think when you feel healthier, you look healthier, and you come across happier. And there was this one thing that, and it's in the rules. Walk into a room, but don't make any eye contact. Don't look at any guys in the room. And, you know, just walk in there like you own the place. Like any guy would be lucky to have me. Walk in very confident. And I have to learn how to do that. And a friend of mine, I would always wonder, and I asked another friend one time to come, you know, can you pop in? We were going out, and every time we would go out, guys, like, she walked in as if, you know, oh yeah, that's right, I am all that. And I kind of walked in, you know, and they said, don't look at a guy first, you know, don't go over to a guy first, let him come to you. And if he starts to talk to you, kind of have a conversation and then say, oh, it's so nice chatting with you. And I don't know how that would play off in a bar, and I'm sure more in the book it will say that, but I need to do that. I really do. I need to, the next thing that I go to at a friend's or whatever, I need to walk in there so confident and so, like, with my head held high. And especially if it's my one friend with this guy that's got a girlfriend now, that I don't know what happened there. I want to walk in and not even look at him. It's going to be hard, but to not even look at him, not even draw my attention to him. And I want him to come to me. So my plan is, I'm going to have this in my head. I'm going to walk in confident, and I'm going to go right over to my friend and her boyfriend and say, oh, hi, how you doing? And I would hate if he was standing there with the girlfriend. And say, you know, oh, place looks great, you look great, I love your outfit, talk. And, you know, like, kind of out of the corner of my eye, kind of figure out where he is. And I don't know what this, like, the streets in here do not come up on GPS. Or they come up just the street, no numbers. And behind us is townhouses, which are single numbers. We go by our apartment number. And I don't know what this guy's doing. He's, like, scaring me that he's stopping behind me. I don't know, it might be Uber or Lyft. I think they should have to put that reflective thing, you know, in their car that say Uber or Lyft. I don't know. Just me. So, whether you're a guy or a girl, you need to, wherever you are, walk into a room instead of, like, you know, head held high. And it's fine, I'm here alone. And I'm going to friend of my son's who I've known forever, their wedding, her and her future husband's wedding. And I've gotten to know him. They've been dating since high school. And on and off. I want to, whatever I'm going to wear to this wedding, I want to walk in to this wedding head held high. I made an appointment to have my hair done. You know, just wash, cut, like a trim. Sorry. I'm like, I don't know why all of a sudden, all this stuff is coming up on my lungs. But, and it's clear, so I'm hacking up a lung. But I see this nasalness, so Monday might be a doctor's appointment to get something to clear it up. I don't need to get sick. But, yeah, so I'm practicing. I walk into my bedroom and I'm like, I'm here, I've arrived. And because you never know who's going to be there. You just never know. There might be a single guy there. They didn't do plus ones. Unless they knew the other person too. So that's fine. I'm fine with, I mean, I'm not going to bring someone just to bring someone, because guess what? More money in the envelope, people. So, not doing it. So, I'm really practicing that. Like I said, men and women. And doing the healthy thing. I had the cauliflower pizza. Very good. I don't think it's any better than the one I get at Costco. I'd have to see how much it is on their menu and how much it is at Costco. I think the one at Costco is like $10.99. And if that's $10.99, well, because that would make sense. If it was like $12.24, and then 24, that would be 44 for the 2 pizzas. It was 68 for 2 pizzas and 2 cauliflower. I'll have to look up, see how much that is, because like I said, I don't think it's any better than the Costco one. So if that's the case, next time, sorry people that are gluten-free. I mean, I thought it was good, but I will be getting a Costco gluten-free pizza, cauliflower pizza. My sister offered to bring one, and I was like, oh no. You know, I'm going to order from up the street. They say it's gluten-free. I didn't realize it only fed 2. I really could have got away with 1 of them. But I wouldn't have been able to try it. And I wouldn't have had, you know, that was a late lunch for me. But, so, yes. So, I think we all want that. Men and women. We want to meet someone that knows how to push our buttons in the bedroom, or even outside the bedroom, like knows what's going to get us in the mood. And I feel that sex, intimacy, whatever you want to call it, starts even before foreplay. It's like, you know, oh, if you're cooking and he comes up behind you, or he's cooking and you come up behind him and you